Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith. Today, I'm talking about Hammers on Bone by Cassandra Khaw. And this is from Tor. It's a Tor book, and I really dig that cover. Just going to go with back cover copy here. John Persons is a private investigator with a distasteful job for an unlikely client. He's been hired by a 10-year-old to kill the kid's stepdad, Mackenzie. The man in question is abusive, abrasive, and abominable. He's also a monster, which makes Persons the perfect thing to hunt him. Over the course of his ancient, arcane existence, he's hunted gods and demons and broken them in his teeth. As Persons investigates the horrible Mackenzie, he realizes that the man carries something far darker. He's infected with an alien presence, and he's spreading that monstrosity far and wide. Luckily, Persons is no stranger to the occult, being an ancient and magical intelligence himself. The question is whether the private dick can take down the abusive stepdad without releasing the holds on his own horrifying potential. That's a lot for the back cover copy, and I really chose to read that, so I can't be blamed for any spoilers. So I gave this, for the too long didn't watch folks, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I really liked it. I'm a fan of Cassandra Khaw. I don't have nearly everything that she's written, but I do have quite a bit of what she's written, and I've enjoyed what I've read of that so far. And I like a good private investigator story mixed with horror, so this is right up my alley. One thing that surprised me is, and something I'm not used to, is the hard-boiled private detective in England. They may be out there. I don't know. My experience with sort of British detectives is the old stuff. It's Sherlock Holmes. It's the Agatha Christie stuff. I don't know that I've read a lot of modern, like, private investigators or such in the United Kingdom. And the hard-boiled detectives I'm used to are in Boston or Los Angeles, places like that. Although I know there are a lot of sort of niche private investigator stuff. There's I can't think of the author's name off the top of my head, but he's got a whole series of books of a PI working out of the Cleveland area. I read one, didn't do much for me. But anyway, I digress. So, yes, this takes place in London, and this is the epitome of the hard-boiled detective, and he uses the language, the dames, and that kind of thing. Because that's the body that the entity is in. So the body's around from back in the day when women were called dames and such. But Cassandra Khaw really does a great job writing that hard-boiled detective type of character, and she also integrates the cosmic horror. This is definitely cosmic horror. Integrates that very well into the story, and there are conclusions, but there are also things left unanswered. There is a second book. I do not own it yet, but it is high. Now that I've read this, it is high on my list to pick up so I can read it, see if we get any of those unanswered questions answered, and to see where John Persons is going to go with his next case. So, yes, very simple review. It's very, very well written. If you like cosmic horror, if you like hard-boiled detectives, definitely check this out. And even if you don't like hard-boiled detectives, but you're intrigued by the cosmic horror part, definitely check it out. If you aren't a fan of cosmic horror, but you like hard-boiled detectives, maybe, spread your wings a little bit and try something a little bit different. This is not Philip Marlowe or Sam Spade, except that it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a 4 out of 5 star read. Hammers on Bone by Cassandra Khaw. Just a tiny little book. I read it in an evening, and as soon as I can, I'm going to be picking up the next one, and I'm not going to read it in October because I have plans for October, but I will probably read it very early into November. Depends on how things go. Who knows? But there you have it. Question for the video. As usual, did not think ahead. So, and I know I've asked about mashups before. So how about Cassandra Khaw? Have you read any of Cassandra Khaw, and what do you think of her writing? I've read Nothing But Blackened Teeth, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I read The Salt Grows Heavy. I believe that's the title of it. And I really, really enjoyed that. And as I said, I have a number of her other books, and I anticipate enjoying those. But have you read anything from Cassandra Khaw? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put those in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. All the usual YouTube stuff. If you'd care to follow me on other social media, I'll have links for my Instagram and Blue Sky in the description below. And that's all I've got for you. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith. And until next time, read more books.